welcome to Wonder Woman Wednesday. I am Jared, and today I am doing another collab with Britt. And this one is we are going to rate Wonder Woman writers. So Britt has a massive thread that she's going to do rating each writer that has written for Wonder Woman to some capacity. And I picked 6 of the people on this list, and I'm going to give you guys my rating of them because if I went with all the writers, that would take too long. So, by the way, the link to her thread will be in the description below. It's a great thread. Britain really knows her stuff, so go check that out. So, number 1, and this is going to be from best to worst. So, number 1, George Perez, obviously, because here's the thing about Perez. You can consider him to be the model for how future Wonder Woman writers should be. He emphasized Diana being her own character, didn't give her an overly annoying love interest or really any love interest. He just focused on developing her as a character. Number 2, Kelly Thomson. Absolute Wonder Woman is God tier, some of the best Wonder Woman content ever, because all it is Diana, but she's in a very, I would say, hostile situation. Let me put it to you that way. But she still maintains being Diana. So I give her a 10 out of 10. Same thing for Perez. For Rucka, because Greg Rucka's next, I give him an 8 out of 10, because here's the thing about Greg Rucka, particularly as it relates to his first post-crisis Wonder Woman run, because I'm going through this. What this does very well is it introduces her overall world, the embassy staff, her being a diplomat. It really offers a very well-rounded foundation on the character, to the point where if anyone wanted to just start reading Wonder Woman, I would just hand them this omnibus and say, go to town. Now we get to the bad ones. Number 4, Geoff Johns. There are many characters that Geoff Johns can write extremely well. Wonder Woman is not one of them. Case in point, when you get to Infinite Crisis, when he breaks down Diana's problem as she hasn't been human, and I go, okay, that what? She's done a lot of human stuff. She worked at a fast food joint. She was the embassy and all that stuff. What are you talking about? She's not been human. I don't understand this. Then you get the panel from the new 52 that everyone talks about, where they're like, there's a reason why I don't have a list of villains as big as yours or Bruce's or Barry's, because when I deal with an enemy, I deal with them and stuff. And it leads to that. And I go, that's not something Diana would say. And I go, bro, Wonder Woman is the character that Geoff Johns historically cannot write. Then you get to Tomasi, Peter J. Tomasi, Superman, Wonder Woman, volumes 3 and on. He completely tanked the book by inserting a lot of artificial drama into the first meeting of Superman and Wonder Woman. He straight up contradicted Charles Sewell's book. And I'm like, dude, you didn't read that book? Are you kidding me? So if you want to put drama in a book, you don't get to go back and retroactively put drama in good moments. I don't understand this. And then number 6, I wonder who could be the worst Wonder Woman writer. You think it's Tom King? Yes, it's Tom King. I give him a 0 out of 10. By the way, Geoff Johns got a 5 and Tomasi got a 2 out of 10. So Tom King gets a 0 and I can't say the art because this is about the writing, not the art. But I gotta say, the writing on this is of the Wonder Woman books that I have read, this is the worst. At no point does Diana act like Diana. At no point does she act as anything other than a love-struck, obsessed with a man widow who is who can't operate unless Steve is alive, to the point where even the Trinity book, it's implied that not only is Diana alive, so the future didn't happen, but she also, this is the key part, is also so depressed that she's ignoring her responsibilities and is ignoring her daughter. And I go, what? So It's more of this guy trying to make Steve this big character because he self-identifies with Steve. That's the issue. And that's why this is like the literal worst Wonder Woman run that I personally have read. I'm not going off of like what other people say is the worst because I haven't read those runs. Again, most of my arguments, particularly this, is based on what I personally have read. And that's my list of 6 writers ranked from best to worst, or in other words, gold to crap. And be sure to, again, in the description, I have the link to Brit's thread where you can find, like, she literally does practically every writer. So go ahead and check that out. She does great work. I'm very fortunate to have her as a co-host on Comics League. And I look forward to seeing you on the next Wonder Woman Wednesday. So once again, consider becoming a member, because if you become a member, you get these for as little as $1 a month. It applies to everyone. You get these a day early, and you get access to my members-only live streams, which will be happening this coming Thursday. So tomorrow then, because this is coming out on Wednesday, and where we'll just be hanging out and talking. So, stay to work, everyone. Remember, Steve Trevor, Steve Never. He belongs 200 feet in the ground. Zoe's the Max About for life. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.